Bueno, de verdad ya superamos una etapa más, ¿no? En mi carrera. Fue fuerte desde un principio hasta el final, ¿no? De verdad, con todo respeto, Rocky Juárez, tremendo boxeador, muy buen guerrero, y dio a entender a toda la gente que todavía puede. Gracias a Dios, todo salió bien y ahora pues dar el siguiente paso, que es esperar el título mundial nuevamente. De verdad, gracias a todos por ese apoyo y espero volver otra vez a pelear acá en Las Vegas y que sea por ese título mundial.
I'll be the translator tonight. He wants to thank everyone. He gave a great performance. He hurt his hand in the middle of the fight. Rocky's a great fighter. He never takes anything away from anybody, and he said he'll be back stronger than ever, faster than ever, and he can't wait to be back in Vegas to be fighting in front of you guys.
Tonight was a big opportunity for me to put myself back in line for another world title, and I do it. I did go out there. I didn't fight the fight that I had trained for, but what can I say? You know, Linares fought a great fight. He fought a smart fight. You know, boxing, moving, and I got caught, I believe, in the 5th round and was knocked down for the 2nd time in my career. It had been a while, but like Oscar said, I was never out of the fight. I always kept trying, and I just wish I wish it was a different. I wish I had won this fight, but I didn't get that opportunity. So I will continue my career, you know, until I win my world title. And I know this fight takes me back a couple steps, but I'm one fighter that never quits and always trains hard. And hopefully in the future I can get another opportunity, or use me as a what do you call them, a challenger. And I you know, I just need to get myself back in there and put myself back in line for another world title. Thank you.
Also, I would like to take this opportunity to introduce to you a future champion in the making. I mean, obviously he's been world champion before, and I believe this performance tonight will take him to another level, because he faced a fighter who was so experienced and crafty in a Casa Mayor. And I was telling everyone there ringside that you know, when he heard Casa Mayor, you know, you just can't go in there and rush a crafty fighter like Casa Mayor, because he's always dangerous. Always dangerous. So he did a wonderful job. He obviously gained more experience for the future champions he'll be facing. And it is my pleasure to introduce to you Robert the Ghost Guerrero.
Well, first I want to thank God for blessing me with a great fight, coming out and you know, having a dominant performance. This was my first fight at 140 pounds. Planning to go back down to 135, and you know, there's some things I could have did in there better. And like Oscar said, you never want to attack a crafty guy when he's hurt, because you know, you've seen previous fights with Casa Mayor where he's knocked guys out, you know, while he's been hurt. So you know, went out there, stuck on my game plan, worked my jab, and you know, cut the ring, and I did what I had to do and get the win. So you know, thank you. And you know, down at 135 pounds, hopefully I can get a fight with Marquez and you know, get the shot at the World Championship. Thank you guys.
All right. And now at this time, I would like to introduce to you. Obviously, we had a great fight in the semi-main event with Daniel Jacobs against Pirog. And you know, we came out on the short end, but I want to introduce to you the promoter of Pirog to say a few words and to talk about his now world champion that is already invited.
I
want to thank Oscar, Richard, the whole staff. They've been very good to us, real professional. You know, it was a fight that both fighters had everything to gain. Two young kids. The winner of this fight goes on, hopefully, now that Dimitri won the fight, there's bigger fights out for them. But they both have to be given credit. Danny Jacobs went into Dimitri's locker room, thanked him for the opportunity, congratulated him, and that's a class act. So, and it was a terrific fight, you know, on our side of the table. I know it wasn't on the other, but some days you win and some days you lose. But the Golden Boy people were very good to us, and I have to say this, both these kids knew that the winner was going to go on and the career was going to flourish. And it's the nature of the beast and the nature of the sport that one guy has to and one guy doesn't. But I would like to introduce Guerrero, my partner, and Dimitri and Nadim. I just want to thank everybody for coming. It was a great fight. It was a great victory for us. And thank you very much.
Хотел бы всех поблагодарить, кто присутствовал, посмотрели. И прежде всего за всю организацию этого боя хотел бы поблагодарить Golden Boy Promotion в лице postpress. Большое спасибо.
He wants to thank everybody who came to watch the fight, and most of all, he wants to thank Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions for giving him the chance of promoting this fight. It was great. We enjoyed it. We've been there for a week, and it's been great.
И хотел бы, что немаловажно, поблагодарить соперника своего, Джейкобса. Благодаря тому, как он боксировал, получился красивый, зрелищный бой, потому что он в некоторых раундах просто остановился и хотел драться, а не убегал от меня.
I really want to say that I enjoyed the fight with Daniel Jacobs, and I want to say thank you to Daniel because I thought maybe, like in his other fights, he might start going on the defensive and start running a little bit, but he came up and he fought with me, which it was a great fight because of that. So everybody enjoyed it. I hope everybody enjoyed the fight because we fought.
И надеюсь, буду еще радовать боями, потому что все, что я делаю в ринге, я делаю прежде всего ради зрителей. И получаю удовольствие только когда получают зрители от этого удовольствия. Большое спасибо.
I hope I can give more fights to the fans because I enjoy the fight when the fans enjoy it. So I hope I can do that more and more. Thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you.
Buenas noches, contento otra vez por el triunfo, nada más que un poquito afectadito del ojo derecho por unos piquetes ahí con el dedo gordo de Juan Diaz, pero bien, gracias a Dios, contentos por el triunfo y yo creo que contentos también por el apoyo que la afición nos ofreció y ya estamos listos para la siguiente pelea. Vamos a ver con qué vamos a descansar con la familia y después de descansar regresar al gimnasio a defender esos campeonatos y otra vez gracias por el apoyo y contento otra vez. Muchas gracias, estén muy bien.
Yes, he wants to thank everyone, and you know, his eyes a little swollen because of some thumbs that went in there during the fight, but he's okay, and you know, he's ready to fight anybody. He's willing and ready, and you know, he was proud of his performance, and it was a tough fight. You know, Juan Diaz is a tremendous fighter, and he came with a different game plan, and so. You know, but Juan is always ready and willing and with anybody, and so you know, whatever is in store for him next, he's there, ready, training hard, and willing to fight anybody. So he wants to thank everyone who came out, everyone who watched on HBO pay-per-view, and everyone who's going to watch on HBO Latino. So if anybody has any questions, Juan will be more than happy to answer. I'll be more than happy to translate.
How does he feel about the fight?
¿Cómo te sientes de la pelea?
Bien, contento de otra pelea buena, yo creo que la acción la disfrutó. Juan Díaz cambió su estrategia y nosotros veníamos preparados a lo que él iba hacia arriba del ring y yo creo que la gente disfrutó una pelea buena.
Yeah, he says he feels great about the fight. Obviously, Juan Diaz came in with a different strategy. He came in with a different strategy. and he was prepared. He was prepared for anything. Obviously, you know, the fans enjoyed the fight, but he was prepared for that different strategy that Juan Diaz brought to the table, and obviously, you know, he was victorious.
Ganaste Márquez, ganaste las dos peleas, pero ¿cuál es la tremenda diferencia entre la pelea anterior y esta?
Bueno, la diferencia es que Juan Díaz en la primera pelea salió a empujar, salió a presionar, y la diferencia de esa es que ahora salió a boxear. Y nosotros estábamos preparados a todos, incluso en el gimnasio teníamos dos tipos de sparring, uno que estaba boxeando y uno que estaba presionando, y yo creo que nosotros pensábamos este tipo de pelea que iba a ser Juan Díaz.
So what was the difference between the first one and the second one? You know, the first fight, Juan Diaz just came in forward. He came in forward and pressed the fight. He was aggressive. Obviously in this one, Juan Diaz was thinking more. He was trying to box more, and so he changed up his strategy. And so you know, the fight was a bit more technical, but still he was happy with his performance.
Bueno, yo estoy listo. Yo creo que mi prioridad es esa, hacer una tercera pelea con Pacquiao, y yo creo que la gente la quiere ver, y yo creo que eso será muy bueno para el boxeo, ¿no?
He said, what are the possibilities of fighting Pacquiao? He goes, I'm right here. I'm right here. There's no hiding. There's no running. I'm right here. I'm waiting for him. You know, our first fights, everybody saw what happened, and I'm right here. I mean, that's what boxing wants. That's what boxing needs, and you know, he needs a fighter that can beat him, and I'm right here waiting for him. So whenever he's ready to knock on my door, I'll be right here.
First of all, congratulations to Marquez. He deserves the fight with the very best in the world. But for me, as the WBO interim lightweight champion, I still would like to know where I stand. Is he interested in defending that title against me? And congratulations. Thank you.
Que él es, obviamente, Michael Katsidis, él está en línea para pelearte, y felicidades con tu victoria. Eres un gran campeón. Él quiere saber qué es lo que piensas, qué es el futuro para él, si van a pelear o no.
Bueno, yo creo que eso ya está en las manos del promotor. Yo creo que la prioridad es Pacquiao, no más. Pero yo creo que si tenemos que defender los campeonatos, lo tenemos que hacer con el retador oficial, y el retador oficial es él. Entonces, vamos a ver, pero la prioridad es Pacquiao, y yo creo que la gente quiere ver toda esa pelea.
Yes, he said obviously, look, it's up to my promoter, and obviously, look, my priority right now, and has always been Manny Pacquiao. It's always been, and there's no ifs or buts. I want to fight Manny Pacquiao, but if I have to defend my titles, then we have to respect the fact that he's Michael Katsidis is the #1 challenger to fight for my titles. So obviously, if the Pacquiao fight doesn't happen, then I have to defend my title with honor, and that's what I'll do. So you know, he just wants to be involved in the best fights possible, and that's what's going to happen. ¿En qué peso peleas a Pacquiao?
Yo creo que sería un peso pactado, ¿no? Entre 140 y 145 libras, y yo creo que sería un buen peso para los dos.
Yeah, they asked him in what weight would he fight Pacquiao, and he said he'll fight Pacquiao between 140 pounds, 142, 143. You know, he'll fight Pacquiao. It's no problem. You know, Juan Manuel Marquez went all the way up to 147 to fight Mayweather. I'll tell you one thing, Juan Manuel Marquez going up all the way up to challenging the best fighter on the planet, hung in there for 12 rounds, fought with heart, and like he always does, and so we feel that if he wants to fight Manny Pacquiao, fight him at a catchweight at 140, between 40 and 43, he'll do it with no problem. So he's right here, ready and willing.
Thank you, Richard. Well, guys, I want to thank everybody who showed me lots of support. Appreciate it. I know that I had a lot of people saying prayers and wishing me a lot of good luck, and you know, it really touched my heart that a lot of people really care about me as a person and as a boxer. But you know, tonight was not my night. Juan Marquez is a great fighter. I said it once and I'll say it again. You know, he's a future Hall of Famer. It was a great honor to be in the ring with them for 2 great fights. This time around I had a different strategy. I thought I had the plan to beat him, but obviously he came well prepared, and that's the way things are, you know. I know that I'm smart enough to know that you win some and you lose some, and this time couldn't get the victory, but I hope that I gave the fans a great fight, and it's been a great career, and I think Golden Boy for these last 2 years, they've been real supportive of my career. Thank them for everything they done for me. Now go home and take a long break, because this time, this training camp I trained for 11 weeks. That's 2 months and 3 weeks, and I gave it my all. I thought I was gonna come in here and win, but oh well, you know, that's life. Well, I kind of do, you know, think that maybe I should have done that, but you know, Juan Marquez is a great fighter, and at one point I did want to turn it into a war, but that's what I was programmed for, is to box, try to outthink them, and when you do that for 2 months, you know, that's what you do. What's that? Next? I'm not sure. I gotta look at my options. I'm not gonna say no, I'm not gonna fight again, or yes, I'm gonna fight again. I'll look at my options and see what my options are. I know for sure I have to take the Daniel set on October 7th for sure. But I know that's a given. But as far as boxing, I don't know. I have to sit down with my family and my manager here, Willie Savannah, who's like my father, and really consider my options.